feels like we've been waking up from a very strange sort of fever dream, and we're back in like the wonderful reality of being together in a theater. And all the rehearsals have been very, very, very emotional. It just feels like, you know, we're back.
I've been watching, obviously, the Tony Awards for a long time, and you know, I've just been thinking a lot about past hosts, Rosie O'Donnell, Whoopi Goldberg, even Bernadette Peters. I started, she hosted one year too, you know, like little Broadway trivia. So I'm thinking about the tradition and the shoulders that I'm standing on tonight. I'm really excited.
It's extraordinary, the energy, the excitement, and then being in a Broadway theater with the Tonys, it's magical.
It's amazing to be around theater people again, you know? Their hearts are just so huge, bursting out of their chests. And tonight, like, we're all back and we're able to be together. And that has not happened. So this is really, really a special night.
I'm looking forward for when my performance is over. It's not sort of till towards the end. So I have, 4 hours of sweating in my seat? It's gonna be fun.
It's always like the Muppet Show. Like, you get to see David Byrne talking to Elphaba, talking to the Lion King, and it's really kind of one of the best reminders of this community that has had to be isolated for a year and a half, and seeing everyone come back together under safe conditions has been just thrilling and really, really rewarding.
It's a moment you dream of, getting to be at the Tonys, let alone being nominated, and after such a year of separation where our community hasn't been able to be together, this is pretty momentous that we can all share in the same space and celebrate the Tony Awards and celebrate Broadway again and live performing. It's amazing.
Tonight I'm just here to celebrate Broadway and celebrate our reopening and see all these familiar faces and people that I love and work with and have worked with, and you know, it's a great honor to be here among them.
I think just seeing people and just being in the same room with everyone and hearing music and hearing people talk about their shows, and that's just almost normal.
I'm just excited to be back in the community, to be face to face with everybody through all the Zooms we've been doing, and to just feel the power and magic of live theater.
When I left New York, this is the first time I've been back since March 16th, 2020, and at that moment I didn't know. I didn't know if this is the last Broadway show I'll ever do. I didn't know how our industry was going to move forward because theater is so intimate. And here we are, so I'm happy to be here.
It's wonderful to see everybody, and I'm glad that we're off to some sort of start and that shows are starting to reopen, and it's just a relief because a life without theater for me is really not fun at all. So it just does my soul good knowing that people are up and about.
The audiences are overjoyed to be back in theaters, seeing live shows, not just looking at screens all the time.
The last time I was here, I was blessed enough to accept Best Actress, so to be back center stage seems wild, right? It seems wild, but the love is still here, the talent's still here, the energy's still here, the fans are here, and that really is encouraging and affirming.
It's kind of an emotional night for us because we did this show, Frankie and Johnny, and since we did the show, Mr. McNally passed away, unfortunately, so it's kind of an emotional reunion for us to all get together and remember the show, and also it's just nice to be back in a theater. I miss being in a theater.
64 years ago, on this very day, I did West Side Story. We opened West Side Story at the Winter Garden Theater. I originated, that was before she was born, before I met her daddy.
Because I was born.
So, that was because she was born.
A rhetorical question. People are like, what's the most exciting thing about theater coming back? I'm like, theater coming back. I don't know how else to articulate that. I'm just happy that strangers can come together and be a part of something bigger than themselves, performers and audiences included.
I am most excited about live theater being back because I directed my first Broadway play, and it'll be back in February, Plaza Suite. So I'm really excited about that because we were about to have our first preview when we got shut down. So super happy we're back.
The family of theater is so important to me. So I love the audiences. We need them. We want them. But I want that family backstage. I miss them. Well, it's a good both in equal measure. But seeing people that I haven't seen in a year and a half that I used to see on a daily basis is important to me right now.
There's something very special about
group of people in one room experiencing the same thing at the same time. And I think as a society we've been doing that for, you know, hundreds of years. I think we'll do it for hundreds of more. So I can't wait to be back, just to feel that collection of human energy.
The audiences, we miss them so much. Oh my goodness. Without them, there's no us. So it's just a celebration. It's just great. I'm grateful to people for supporting us.
Well, I'm excited to see shows on Broadway. I mean, the thing about it is when you work on Broadway, you often don't get to go because you're always working. And
to your left.
But we're all fans of the theater.
You know, I think that the last 18 months have shown us just how important it is to connect with other people when we've had that taken away from us, and I think the theater is an amazing agent for that. And so I'm just excited to have people gather again in a theater safely and hear stories again. So I'm really excited about that.
It's a part of our lives, it's our lifestyle, it's our identity. It's not just our occupation, it's a matter of a way of life. And to be without that for so long, it's I'm just so grateful. I can't wait.
Live theater, being together after 20 months of isolation, are you kidding me? Just feeling the energy, being inside a Broadway theater with 1,000 other people, laughing and crying and cheering. It's what we need.
I miss storytelling. I miss feeling transported. I miss feeling moved and taken to another world, you know? And we need art in that way. We need that for our hearts. We need that for our culture. We need that for our lives. So I've really missed that even as a fan, you know, to get to go and sit and be transported for sure.
It's great to be back. We have an opportunity to do better, to tell better stories, to include more people, and it feels like New Year's today.
It feels both exhilarating and daunting to be standing on this stage right now. Like we're on this red carpet right now, you know, people are wearing masks, people are still like getting vaxxed and not getting vaxxed and figuring things out. So it's daunting, but it's exhilarating. So I'm excited to be here because I can finally celebrate the work that we all did for the last 5 years.
We're most excited for diversity and inclusion and for safety and voices to be included. And also, it's a celebration, it's our home, and so we want it to feel lively but also feel like we know it can be, you know, so we're excited, beyond.
It's the fact that we're moving forward. We have no choice but to move forward in a lot of ways. And this is just a step forward towards all the work that we have to do to make sure this industry is more inclusive and more diverse. And I'm happy to be a part of that.
We've just been so starved of communal experience for the last year and a half, and theater is the ultimate communal experience. That, sports, and church. So that's the holy triad.
I'm excited for that magic space between the audience and the performers to come alive again. It's like there's nothing like it, and you can only have it when people come together and be sticky in a space. So let's get sticky again.
You know, theater's back. We can finally, New York finally feels like New York again. I mean, because theater is so, you know, critical to New York, and you know, it's a celebration.
Getting back into theater, getting that immediate response has been fantastic, and so it's like church. It's like you get that dopamine rush, you got that adrenaline rush, so it's great.
Come see shows. It's safe if you're flying, if you're going to restaurants. It's safer to be in a theater. People are wearing the mask. You know, all the protocols are here even tonight. So that's why we don't have a mask on right now. But that it's safe. I think the more people have confidence, they can sit in the theater because the shows are going up, and the shows, not only the curtains going up, the shows are staying up. The curtains are staying up, which is great.
Broadway is back, better than ever, and coming to New York, it's going to be the best entertainment you've ever seen.
The doors are open, and the theaters are waiting for you. So come, Broadway's back.